Alright, so in my search for other unlockables, I found Witchard here over by the, I guess the crafting and collectibles tents. And he doesn't have anything unlocked, but I was curious. I'm going to see what completing his quest does. But he's dreaming of home. So, since it was unlocked after the main story, there has to be something to this. Have you ever visited Little Ala Mhigo in Thanland? If you have, there is something I would ask of you. My uncle, a man named Gundabalt, lives there. Now Ala Mhigo has been freed, I've been hoping to contact him. However, there is still much work to be done, and I am unable to leave my post. Instead, I have written him a letter, which I would like you to deliver to my uncle, if possible. We all need to work together, and if we restore Ala Mhigo to his former glory, I would very much like to have my uncle by my side for this. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but there's no one else I can trust with this. Okay, so he wants us to go to Little Ala Mhigo, so well, let's oblige. Alright, so I made my way to Little Ala Mhigo, and I had thought the name Gundabald sounded familiar. He is actually the leader of the people here in Little Ala Mhigo that we have dealt with on multiple occasions, or 2 major occasions in the main story before. So, let's give him the letter. Ravinous, hero of the resistance. Do you have business with me? There you go. A letter from Witchard? I have not heard from him in quite some time. I see. As touching as the sentiment is, I will not be joining him in Ala Mhigo. It has been 2 decades since we last called Ala Mhigo home. There are those of us who were but children when we arrived in Thanalan, who now have children of their own. Children who have never set foot in Ala Mhigo. And the elderly among us are unable to make the trip, no matter how much they may wish to. I cannot abandon these people. As leader of Little Ala Mhigo, I owe it to them to stay as well. That said, I am certain there are plenty among our younger residents that do wish to assist Witchard. I too believe that they will be vital in rebuilding our nation. Please ask if Witchard would be willing to accept them. I know it's a long journey back to Ralger's Reach, but while you are traveling, I shall see to it that those who wish to leave begin their preparations. Okay. I kind of figured that would be his answer, but, you know, it's good to get the situation in order. Alright, so let's head back to Ralger's Reach. Alright, we are back with Witchard to give him the news. He said so, did he? It's a shame, but I respect his decision. As for those who wish to join me, the more the merrier. I will take any help I can get. I shall begin making arrangements for their arrival this instant. Please tell my uncle as much. Safe journey to you, Ravinous. Okay, gotta teleport back. I hope you have the money or the tickets. Or the patience to walk. Alright, so I guess this is the last bit for this quest. That is good news indeed. I have made a list of those that wish to make the move. Though there are still a few who are yet to make up their minds. It is not my place to hurry them into making such an important decision. For the time being, I've decided to send the first group to Ala Mhigo in advance of the rest. Could I ask you to help them make the journey? Speak with me again, should you be willing to help. So, this isn't so much an unlock, but a side story. So, what I might do is edit this a bit. So, yeah, I'll make this its own video aside from the unlock. So, I'll have to go through it in editing. But, for now, let us go here. I am cutting out all the travel for this, because this is endgame. So, let's continue on. I should have known because of the picture here. I was the picture of Ala Mhigo and nothing else, and there's no unlock symbol. Alright. Are you willing to help? Good to hear. There's something I wish to discuss with you while the first group packs up their belongings. I've been thinking a lot about Wilred of late. How he lost his life fighting for the Crystal Braves. I've been holding on to his sword ever since his passing. He, more than anyone, burned with a strong desire to take back Ala Mhigo, which is why I would like to send his sword with the group. That part of him may finally go home. I have a mind to entrust you and Bertania with this task. She had been friends with Wilred ever since they were but children. Here is his blade. Take it to Bertania. I'm not giving him the blade. This is more of a deeper story. I mean, sad, more emotional, deeper. So, let's go head on over. Again, I'm cutting out the traveling. Oh, luckily, she was just at the other side of little Ala Mhigo. Oh, Ravinous, what brings you... Wait, that sword you hold in your hand. Right there. I could never forget whom this blade belonged. Thank you for bringing it to me. But where are my manners? I know we have met before, but I have yet to introduce myself. I am Bertania. I was good friends with Wilred. I'd always hoped that if I lived to see Ala Mhigo liberated, I could take his short sword there. I once heard from my grandmother that there's a spot in the locks where people honor their fallen comrades. I wish to take Wilred's sword there. I will be ready to depart as soon as I have packed this blade. Please tell Gundabald as much. And back we go. Alright, old man. Finished talking with Bertania, have you? She has endured many hardships, but none of them stopped her from moving forward with her life. It took her a while to come to terms with Wilred's passing, but look at her now. She is better at organizing our younger residents than I am. I am confident the two of you will make a fine job of commemorating Wilred's life. Once things have calmed down a bit, I too shall go and pay my own respects. At any rate, I imagine the first lot should be ready to depart by now. I'll give you a list of those who make up the group. Could you ask around and see if they have any concerns? I am sure none of them will have taken the decision to move lightly, but that does not mean that they have no doubts. Try your best to ease any of their worries. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not going to edit this one out because they are all over the place. So let's hurry over. So yeah, they're all over little Ala Mhigo. Alright, your problems. I can rest at ease knowing you'll be escorting us. This will be my first time heading out of Belthar's wall in a while. Tell me, is the road there dangerous these days? Not really that perilous. Really? Well, even if there are any bandits lurking in the shadows, I'm sure you'll have no trouble protecting us. There are a few warriors in our group, so I'm glad I had a chance to ask you about the road ahead. I'll do my best to keep everyone safe from harm. Good. My uncle told me all about Ala Mhigo. I bet you know more than I bet I know more than you. Let's see. I know a lot of people live there. Lots of people live there. Wow, really? I mean, of course I already knew that. My uncle knows everything. So I do too. It'll be sad saying goodbye to all my friends here, but I know I can make new ones in Ala Mhigo. Good for you, kid. Just don't play up that whole, I'm a hot shot, know everything, because you're never going to live up to it. And you'll piss people off. I lived in Ala Mhigo until I was 5 or so, the very age my own boy is now. I do worry whether or not he'll adjust to the new life over there. He'll make new friends in no time. Children can adapt to anything. He'll make new friends in no time. I suppose you're right. As long as he has friends, he'll be fine. Thank you for listening to my worries. I've dreamed of returning for so long, and yet now the moment it is here, I find myself incredibly anxious. However, I know it'll work out somehow. Yep. You there? I wonder if there'll be any work for me back in Ala Mhigo. Let's see. You can help everyone rebuild, or you can make use of whatever skills you have. You're right. I've gotten by just fine in little Ala Mhigo. Why should things be any different elsewhere? I may not have been able to fight against the Imperial forces, but I will do all I can to help rebuild my home. Yay! Ow. Your turn. I always found it to be such a pretty area. I do hope the fighting has not damaged the city. Everything as you remember it wouldn't work. There's some damage, but the city is fine. Well, I suppose some damage is only to be expected. Wars are not especially peaceful affairs. Though, frankly, I am just glad I'll be able to return to Ala Mhigo at all. The state of the city matters not in the grand scheme of things. Alright. All done. But I'm going to be escorting? Okay. Well, I might be escorting them to Rolger's Reach at minimum, maybe. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I started recording this as part of the Unlock series, but this isn't unlocking anything, so we're just adding it to the end of the main story. Done speaking with everyone? Then by my reckoning, it's time they departed. Berlana will guide the group to Ala Mhigo. Tell her she can give the order to leave whenever she's ready. Alright, and, oh, she is right there. Guess I don't need to make a cut there. Alright. Assuming you two are ready, I'd like to depart. I will go and round up everyone else now. Alright, they got a caravan. Everyone is present and accounted for. It is a shame to see you go, but I have no doubt you will enjoy your new lives in Ala Mhigo. Take care on the road, and I look forward to the day our paths cross again. Thank you, Gundabald. I am certain it will not be too long before we are able to speak once more. Keep well. Our first destination is Castrum Oriens via the Black Shroud. Let us depart. Alright. Let me take a look at where it is. I might not need to edit out a teleport if there's one nearby. Sure enough. Why edit when you can teleport? It's the same thing. Poof! I'm there! Look at that. Alright. And there they are. There have been no threats to our safety so far, though I do worry what lies in wait past Castrum Oriens. We were able to make our way through the Black Shroud without any problems thanks to the protection of the Wood Whalers. Only the Veladina River stands between us and Girabanya now. We shall follow the path out of the forest and head eastward. The Imperial army may be gone, but there are still plenty of beasts and bandits we'll need to be wary of. Should we be attacked, it'll be up to you to protect us, Ravinous. Okay, here's where the action comes in. Yep, right there. So, I will go ahead and teleport to the Peering Stones. And then we'll just dive right in. Again, I don't need to edit. That's helpful. I'll make putting this video together much better. Since so many parts teleporting for the beginning part of the quest chain. We're talking to people. Alright. And there we go. Bad foot. Ah, you thought you'd sneak up on me, did you? Yep. You're done. Alright. Truly, the stories of your strength do you know justice. Thank you, Ravinous. To think that beasts now appear even here. Back when I lived in Ala Mhigo, mercenaries would patrol the roads, protecting merchants and travelers from harm. If we resume trade with Gridania and Ul'dah, we will also need to hire a force capable of keeping those who need these roads safe. Indeed, we shall not want for work upon arriving in Ala Mhigo. There is yet plenty to be done. It is time we resumed our journey. We shall continue heading towards the east, aiming for the settlement called Redania in the peaks. But the closest point there is Aligiri. Okay. Because we're a caravan, I'll use my teleport, but I'm not going to edit. I won't edit out this quick flyover. But when it was the redundant Rogros Reach, Ala Mhigo, Little Ala Mhigo, Rogros Reach, Little Ala Mhigo, Rogros Reach, Little Ala Mhigo, that was worth editing. This, however, it's a journey, so we're going to do some travel. A little bit. You know, as you can see, I am teleporting to the closest points before I fly over. But, you know, that way in case anything attacks them. But right now we won't because it's green, so it means this part of the quest is going to be done. Besides, this might lead to other unlocks elsewhere, so it's good to do. We are so close now, I still can't believe I'll actually be able to go home at last. Seems everyone has begun to tire from the long journey. It may be time for us to take a slightly extended break. I've been so eager to see Ala Mhigo again, I may have forced them to walk faster than I should have. However, we have already waited 20 years for this moment. Putting off a little longer should not be a problem. Alright. I think that's enough for us for now. Our next destination is the locks via Castor Mobania. I like how it was like, let's rest. Okay, we're done. From there, From there, it will take hardly any time at all to reach Ala Mhigo. Come on, everyone. All right. I know it's like right over there, but you know what? We need to speed things along. Poof. Poof. Alright. And you're right there. What can I say to convince you that we simply wish to go home? I received word that there are Imperial informants trying to flee disguised as refugees. I can't let you pass unless you show me something which proves your identity. We've come from Little Ala Mhigo, hoping to help our fellow Ala Mhigans rebuild our homeland. Please let us through. Sorry, I can't let you pass without something that proves you're not an Imperial informant. How about my word? Ravinous? Why did you say something sooner? Of course you may pass. My sincerest apologies. I'm truly sorry for stopping you. We've been on high alert ever since we received word of these informants. I hope you are able to forgive me. Take care on your journey. Ala Mhigo is close, but there are still plenty of creatures between here and there that seek to do you harm. Thank you for warning us, and do not worry about the misunderstanding. I have lost count of the number of times you have helped us now. Right, everyone, let us resume our march towards home. Alright. And there's another fight coming up. Nice. Okay, there we go. Fly right over. Wait, why are you so far south? Well, oh, that's, I guess because they're not heading to the castle. They're heading to the Ala Mhigo district. That makes sense. But at least I can fly there. Alright. So this should be the last fight before they make it. Alright, that can be turned off. Alright, and there is only 2 of them, so... let's get these guys dealt with. No, you don't. Ow. Can't stun that. That stops them. Phew, they were tough. That Alliance soldier was right to warn us. That was a bit too close for comfort. Ala Mhigo's in our sights now. Once we reach the city, we must find Gundabald's nephew, Wickard. Alright. So we should be able to go right in now. Now, can I fly over the wall, or do I actually have to go in? Let's see how high I can go. High enough, it looks like. Ooh, and down we go. We have made it at last. Thank you for your help, Ravinous. It has truly been too long. This is no illusion. We're truly back in Ala Mhigo. So this is Ala Mhigo. It's amazing. It truly warms my heart to see you all to see you have all made it here safely. I'm Gundabald's nephew, Wickard. Thank you for all your help as well, Ravinous. It is an honor to finally make your acquaintance, Wickard. My name is Berlania. Your uncle tasked me to lead the first group from Little Ala Mhigo. I was born and bred in Thanland, so this is my first time seeing Ala Mhigo. My parents often told me stories, but I never dreamed it would be quite so stunning. Welcome to the home of your ancestors. I'm sure some of you are still worried about leaving your old lives behind. However, you need not fear. I swear on my uncle's life that you will enjoy living here. Allow me to thank you once more on behalf of everyone, Ravinous. We would not be here if not for your aid. I am forever in your debt. As you are aware, not much time has passed since our city was liberated, but I am confident that once we have begun to rebuild in earnest, we will be able to start trading with other nations. It is my hope that Little Ala Mhigo will be willing to act as an intermediary for us. This sounds like a fine idea. I am certain they'll be more than glad to help. Alright. Because apparently there's more to do. Some things may have changed, but there is still much here that is exactly how I remember it. It's good to be back. Truly warms my heart to see you all in Ala Mhigo. I swear on my uncle's life that this group will all enjoy living here. Alright. Now we have safely arrived. It is time we honored Wilred's memory. Oh yeah, we have to do that. Would you happen to know of a nearby cenotaph? My mother told me that there was one not too far from Ala Mhigo. Ah, yes. She must have been referring to the tomb of the errant sword. You will find it just north of the city. Historically, many Ala Mhigans have worked as mercenaries. This is natural because it's not an insignificant number of our people. This naturally means that not an insignificant number of our people have died fighting in foreign lands. It is only right that we have somewhere to pay our respect to them. Yes, of course. Thank you for telling us its location. Right, Ravinous. Let's head for the tomb with the errant sword. Tell me when you're ready to depart. Alright. Ready to depart? The tomb of the errant sword is mean to lie to the north. Let's meet in front of it. Good, I can fly. So... And since it's our last task, it should be the end of this side story. All the way to the north. But you know, this actually gives me a good time to look at the locks from the Arabs. I really haven't yet. They're gonna need to fix that. That's the problem with busting down a door, is after you occupy it, you kind of need to fix it. A lot of stuff they need to fix. But that's rebuilding, so... Oh, must be that right there. Alright, heading down, ignore the ghosts. Wilred, can you see this view as well? It is truly stunning. Crimson mountains, a sea of clouds, and a mighty fortress. It's just as Gundabal said. I just can't believe you're not here to see it too. I promise you I'll do everything I can to make sure future generations are able to live here in peace, just like you wanted to. So please wait for me, wherever you are, just a bit longer. I cannot wait to tell you all about our wonderful homeland. Thank you, Ravinous. I will not take my new life in Ala Mhigo for granted. It is a gift Wilred never got to receive. Do take care, and I hope to see you here again someday. Oh, I'm sure you will. I want to explore the castle more. Well, I guess we did get to see it in the dungeon aspect of it. But that looks like to be the end of this side story, so we will leave this here for now, and I will come back with more videos for Stormblood. So, if you enjoyed this, give a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.